Do it like the robot to headspin to boogaloo. Took a few minutes to convince the average boogaboo. It's ugly, like look at you, it's a damn shame. Just remember all caps when you spell the man name.
So welcome to the first video I'm doing on a new series called Poor Man's FIFA. How this is going to work is I'm just going to kind of show you throughout my two ultimate teams I have. Both don't cost very much money, and I want to show everybody how if you can compete with a team that doesn't cost very much money compared to the people who put in hundreds of thousands of dollars into this game to be successful. If you don't know FIFA very much, or if you're not quite sure how it works, in Ultimate Team you pay money to buy packs in order to get good players into your club. Well, Ultimate Team is very pay to win. I've only put $20 or $30 into this game when it very first came out. Unfortunately, in Ultimate Team, if you want to get going, you have to put in some sort of money. It kind of sucks, but that's just kind of the way it is. But that's the only money I've spent on this game. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you through my clubs what kind of players I have. And then I'm going to start playing games, going to jump into Weekend League, and I want to show you, how a team, if you spend $20 to $30 on, compares to these people that spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on their team. So that's kind of the base of the series here. It's like I said, it's always something I've wanted to try. So yeah, let's get into it here. So my first team, as you can see here, pretty standard Premier League team. I play in 4-2-2. That's kind of the formation that's worked out for me the best so far in this FIFA. You play with 2 center defensive mids, 2 cams, and 2 strikers. For some reason in this formation, and you'll see I play my other team, I play the 4-2-2 as well, but for some reason the cams don't seem to get quite as involved in this formation, so you need to have 2 good CDMs. This square here of 4 players work really well together in this formation, so I wanted to have pretty good players overall in this square, but I'll get into that here in a sec. So starting off in the back, I picked Leno. In the back, I've played with a few different Premier League goalkeepers, and all of them have been decent at some point. I'm just trying somebody I haven't played with yet in this game. I actually just recently built this Premier League team. This is kind of like my second team of the 2 I have, so I just built this. But so some of these players I haven't played with before, like Leno, Lindelof from United's another one. But I mean, with the appropriate boosts on him, he's got 77 pace and 85 defense and 78 physical, so that's not bad for as much as I paid for him, which looks like it was like just a little over 1,000 coins. Which isn't bad at all. Kieran Tierney's another one. He's strong. He's fast. Don't like that he plays for Arsenal, but he was super cheap and super easy to get, so I just got him there for 1,400 coins. Now Davinson Sanchez is very, very good. He's a little bit more expensive at 4,700, but if you play any Premier League team in Ultimate Team or in Foot Champs, you're going to see some version of this guy's card. I just have his base card, which I think is very good, but I think he has like 2 or 3 special cards that you can get, and 9 times out of 10 you play a Premier League team, you're probably going to see him at some point. Moving on, DeAndre Yedlin, very cheap, 1,800, but I mean, he's got 92 pace and 70 physical. Being strong in this game, especially as a defender, is almost as important as being quick. So I just found 2 cheap outside backs who are strong and fast, and it cost me a total of like 3K. We'll go here to John McGinn in Villa. He's probably one of the more expensive players in my team, But as I said, the CDMs, for some reason, in this formation, get forward more than the cams. So I needed somebody really overall balanced, and you can see his stats there. 70 plus on everything, almost 80 on everything. And that's his in form. That's his highest in form right now. So, I haven't noticed anything much with him yet. Like, I've only played, looks like 9 games with this team. He's got no goals and 2 assists. For a CDM, that's not that bad. But we'll see how he goes going forward. Now Musa Sissoko is another one. Just, you can see his stats there, very balanced. 2,900. He's just an absolute beast in this game. He's almost if you want a cheap Premier League team, he's just a must-have. He can play CDM. You can play him just straight up center mid. He can play cam if you need to. He's pretty much good at everything in this game. So for 2,900 coins or less even, he's definitely somebody you want to get for sure. We'll stick with the Spurs link on this side. Lucas Moura. He's probably one of the best players I've used in this game. He's got 4-star weak foot, 4-star skills, 92 pace, 87 dribbling, less than 4,000 coins. He's a no-brainer. I think he starts off as a center forward. I think all his base cards are center forward. You can move him up to striker. You can move him to cam like I did. You can play him at center mid. I don't think you want him playing as deep as like center mid or CDM. I think that'd be stupid, but I think that if you drop him as far back as cam, I think it's going to be fine. So he hasn't scored a goal for me yet, but like I said, in this formation, the cams don't really do a lot, but I wanted to bring in someone like Lucas to see if I can get like a meta player in there to start getting some goals at that formation. So Lucas Moura is somebody I would definitely recommend if you're going with a cheap Premier League team. Up to striker, I got Harry Kane. He's a little bit more expensive. If you're looking for, there are plenty of like really good like cheap Premier League strikers in this game, and I can maybe moving forward I can highlight that a little bit. But I elected to get Harry Kane. I had a little bit of money at the time, so I went with Harry Kane. I've used him in the past, and he just scores everything if you're in the box. He's slow as shit in this game, but he's got 91 shot and 83 physical. So if you can get it to him anywhere in the box and get the shot off, it's gonna go in. The most important thing with Harry Kane is that you just have to pair him with another striker or even wingers who are quick. That's how you're gonna get the best out of Harry Kane. But you can see there on the right hand side, I've got 11 goals in 9 games and 9 assists. So he's doing pretty much what he needs to do right now. So if you have like somewhere in like the 30k range to get Harry Kane's, even his base card, I highly recommend it. It is very good. He's got like 3 or 4 special cards that are pretty expensive, but yeah, his base card would probably do just as fine. Now moving over here was a card I was super excited about when they debuted it as a squad builder challenge. I think you had to submit, like a team, like an 83 overall with 1 Italian player, which I just had a bunch of just like free cards in my club that I was able to trade in, and I forget what the other requirement was. It was like an 80, I think it was like an 82 or an 83 overall team with like a Premier League player or an inform or something like that. But anyway, yeah, getting Moise Kean. I'm a big Everton fan, so I was super excited when this card was available. And as soon as I saw it, I was like, yeah, I absolutely have to do this, the squad builder, to get this. 88 pace, 86 shot, 79 physical, 87 dribbling. So he's just a total weapon up top. And you can see there, I've got 13 goals in 13 games and 7 assists. So I haven't been able to use him a ton, but in the games that I have gotten to use him, he's been insane. He's another one that if you can get the shot off with him, his shot power is just ridiculous. You can see here 91 finishing, 86 shot power, and this is all boosted and these are actually all boosted with the marksman card I applied to him. So he's got 91 finishing, 86 shot power, 88 balance, which is great, 88 ball control, 89 sprint speed. So if you have the players within your club to do the squad builder to get him, totally would recommend doing so. And the last one is kind of an odd one, is James Ward-Prowse out of Southampton, just a 79 overall cam. And honestly, he's not bad. I think he was just an untradeable card I had in my club at one point. And when I was building the team, I just selected the cam spot just to see if I had anybody in my club, and he was in there. And so I was like, all right, whatever, I'll throw him in. And he's really not that bad. He's got 1 goal in 9 games, but I mean, he is a cam in this formation, so he's not really, I don't expect him to do much. So that's why I don't mind having a 79 overall in that spot. The thing to look for on this card, though, is he has 85 passing and 77 dribbling. So if you're really looking for somebody to get it up to your forwards, he's very good. And the other really good part about this card is he's got, let's see if I can find it, but he has 94 free kick accuracy. I don't know if it shows it on here, but if you line up for a free kick, you can see in game his power's not great, but he's got 94 free kick accuracy. So if you're like 18 to 25 yards out, you definitely want him over the ball. I've hit the crossbar. I haven't yet to score a free kick with him, but I've hit the crossbar 3 or 4 times, and I forced the keeper into like a top corner save a few times. So it's only a matter of time before something goes in with him. But yeah, if you're looking for like an absolute bare bones cam who's not bad, you give James Ward-Prowse a shot. I don't think it just depends how valuable your cams are in the formation you play. But for my formation, he does fine. So that's the Premier League's kind of secondary team that I work with right now. That's definitely like the cheaper of the 2 teams. I would recommend any of these players if you want to build a cheap Prem team for sure. Okay, so here's like my big boy squad, and as you can look at it, I know I've got some informs, I've got the blue goalkeeper, but honestly, this team is not worth that much. So starting goalkeeper, I've got 85 Roman Berkey out of Dortmund. He was 10K. Honestly, I would actually recommend him over Manuel Neuer in this game. I've had Neuer in the past. He's like, I want to say he's like 40-ish K. I don't know how much. That's what at the time when I bought him, that's how much he was. He's probably around like 35, 40K. And he doesn't. I mean, for being an 88 overall, which he is in this game, he doesn't feel that like he's not that great. I've gotten same results, if not better results, out of Berkey. He gets a perfect link with Akanji, who is one of the best cheap center backs you can get in this game, in my opinion. He's got 78 pace, 80 physical, and if you're looking for cheap players, that's like, you want to get as close to 80 pace as you can, especially for a center back, and you're obviously looking for that physical stat as well. And he was like 5,200 coins, so it's not that bad. He's got 91 games played for my club. He's got 3 assists. You don't really expect the center backs to chime in on any of that kind of stuff, but the fact I've used him for 91 games for my club means that I like him, and he's a good just shutdown center back for being quick and physical. And you'll see that as well with Lucas Hernandez at Bayern. 7,500. 80 pace or 81 pace, 82 physical, 83 defense. So, like I said, you're definitely for center backs, you're definitely looking to get into that 80 range. There are very few center backs that are just like super high paced. That's not really why they're there. But if you can get an 80 paced center back with good physical stats, then you're gonna be set. Quickly, outside backs, Hakimi is great. He's got 92 pace and 74 physical. You want fast outside backs, and he was pretty cheap too. He's at 2,000 coins. This is one of my favorite outside backs in the game, and probably one of the best ones you can get for 2,000 coins. Honestly, he's quick, he's strong, he's tough to get around if you're in a 50-50 with somebody. And same with Mbabu as well. Same kind of thing. 91 pace, 82 physical. This guy's a tank. If you're in a 50-50 on someone going down the line, he's going to body him off. Like I said, you can probably find cheaper players. I think there are better, cheaper beast cards in the Premier League than there are in Bundesliga, but this is just what's worked for me. I've obviously upgraded since in the past, but that's a very good overall back line that I'm happy with. I don't concede a whole lot of goals with this team, but yeah. So these two So CDMs in this specific team these are my two, like almost my two favorite cards in this team, because as I said before, the CDMs get forward a ton in this formation for whatever reason, and so I've elected to go with informed Delaney and Dortmund. Pretty similar to my Premier League side. My CDMs just have overall balanced stats, and he for not having great shooting stats, he chips in with goals quite a bit. He's got 4-star weak foot, which is pretty good, and he's got 15 goals and 19 assists. And for a CDM, that's pretty good. He gets forward quite a bit. He's always in the box, and he can finish when he's in the box. But not quite like Weston McKennie can. He is good. He is very, very good. He's one of my favorite cards I've used in this game, especially for a CDM. I've never really paid that much mind to CDMs in the past in FIFA, but he is very good. He's got 19 goals and 29 assists from the CDM position. He's a great passer, and he's just got great overall stats. Just try to find, if you're going to go the CDM route, or just even really in like a center mid or a holding mid, find one that has good, just overall balanced stats. That's what I would recommend, and that's what I've done with both my CDMs here. I've got Thomas Muller. I got him in a free pack, and he's chipped in, every now and again. I'm just like, the cams are just not great in this formation. He's got 9 goals and 9 assists. That's not the cam position's just not where my goals are coming from, so I'm not that worried about it. So it doesn't really matter, at least for me, who the cams are in this formation. That leads me to Havertz. I paid $80K for this card because I had just saved up and had reward money and that kind of stuff, and I elected to get this guy. But for $80K, you should be getting someone who's just absolutely bagging goals for you left and right for $80K. And that's just, and I've been kind of going back and forth on maybe selling him and electing for somebody cheaper. I have this Julian Brandt down here, 84K for Dortmund, who I'm pretty sure I got him in a free pack as well. And so I could probably place him here, and I might just get like similar results, and that way I could just pump an extra 80K or however much money he's going for right now into my club. Now here are probably the 2 best Bundesliga strikers for the money that you can possibly have. We'll start with Timo Werner. Anyone who's played FIFA before or just knows anything about football knows that he is a god, and he's going to be a god, especially in this game. He's got 92 pace, 81 shot, 82 dribbling, 4-star weak foot too. He's got, as you can see here in his stats, well, first of all, I bought him for less than 4,000 coins, and this guy is an absolute menace for less than 4,000 coins. An absolute meta player that if you're going to have a German team or a Bundesliga team, you have to have this guy. He's got 76 goals in 82 games with 43 assists. So every game he's pretty much getting he's almost getting a goal a game, or he's chipping in with an assist a game or something like that. He's just an absolute meta player that you just must have. And same goes for Cordoba. He has a base card that I think it's like a 78 or 79. That's not quite as good, but you can get his 81 inform for 12,000 coins, pretty cheap, honestly. 87 pace, 88 physical, and 82 shots. So if this guy gets on the ball one-on-one with a guy, they aren't going to body him off. And you can see that in his stats. He's got 81 goals and 54 assists in 91 games. Anyway, yeah, so that's my club. What we're going to do now is we're going to play some division rivals as the week goes on, getting ready for FUT Champs. Looks like I need about, I'm at 1260, and I need 2,000 points to qualify for FUT Champs, but this division rivals ends here in less than a day. And if I should finish on rank 1, and part of the rewards for finishing rank 1 is you get they give you enough FUT Champs points to qualify, so that shouldn't be an issue. So what we're gonna do here is just get into a few games. I can show you what kind of teams I face every game. They're always usually better than mine because, like I said, I don't have the money, nor do I want to pump in the amount of money in this game to get to get the kind of teams that people have. It's just, I think it's just a waste of money. And the main point of this series is just to show if you can this FIFA specifically gives you the tools to build your team from scratch if you just put in the game time. And that's just what I've done. There's just plenty of, there's like reward packs, and they give you money, and they can give you free players if you just play the game. And like I said, I put in maybe 20 or 30 bucks just to get going. And you could probably even put it in less than that if you really wanted to. Anyway, yeah, that's kind of the base of my of the series here. Like I said, it's going to be called Poor Man's FIFA because I have not put in like hardly any money. And where I have like 65, almost 66K and a decent squad, I mean, people would look at this team, look at both my teams and go, okay, well, this guy either sucks at FIFA or just like it hasn't put in money to it. And that's the whole point. This series is for those of you who are just like curious, if you haven't gotten into FIFA, or if you're thinking about getting into FIFA, of just like how it works with a team that, when you don't have just like a completely OP team. All right, first game here. That's not too bad. He's playing Sterling at forward, which is kind of strange. He's got both his cams out of position. It's that right mid, Dama Traore, special card, I think has like 98 pace or 99 pace, so that's going to be kind of a pain in the ass. Overall, his team, I mean, that's definitely on like the lower end of teams that we will be playing.
On the ball all the time.
But I don't know, he's got some players playing out of position. He's got Raheem Sterling at striker, which is kind of strange. Yeah, like both his cams were center mids, so his team's not going to be playing quite as like fluidly as it should because of all that kind of stuff. But he's probably still going to be decent. And bury it. And there's Timo Werner. Just those are the positions. Well, he will score every time if he gets in the box, and he scores a ton of goals just like that. And that's just the link up between Cordoba and Werner. That's just why they both have so many goals and assists for those kind of plays where they just feed off each other. But good start.
Werner, Cordoba, Werner.
There's Cordoba to Werner, Werner to Cordoba. Oh, and he paused, so we might get a quit. We might get a rage quit, like right off the bat, because this guy has no idea how to handle my two just like tanks of forwards. And he sure does. So good start, very, very good start. 2 9.0s in 17 minutes for my two strikers. That's just a taste of what they can do, honestly. Okay, so way better team. He's got Lone Firmino. He's got Red Picks Jimenez. He's got Flashback Mata. Mane on the left. He's got Sissoko playing CDM. He's got Man of the Month. Trent Alexander-Arnold at right back. So I've played better teams than this guy, but this is definitely on like the better end of the spectrum in terms of like guys' teams, and he definitely the squad builder guys that he has in his team cost a ton, especially that right back Trent Alexander-Arnold. So this guy has dumped a bunch of money into this game. Probably offside. This goes out. Take the corner. But these are meaningless because nobody heads the ball in this game. But he does bike. Oh man. I can get it to my forwards, but then there's just 2 or 3 guys that are just like holding hands right on the box.
Read it superbly to take back possession.
That's right. I need 1. If I can get 1.
Werner and dispossessed.
This guy really wants me to score, though. You can tell. Bang. Oh!
Well kept out. Alexander-Arnold. He might be able to profit from the wide position. Opportunity to take the lead.
Shit.
The opening goal of the contest.
There's 2 times I should have taken the ball off of him, but I hate conceding these like sweaty bullshit goals like that. Just pass across the net.
You've got to ask questions. Firmino. Juan Mata. Not a good pass. Juan Mata. Raul Jimenez.
Fuck me. Just a dumb giveaway out of the back, right to him, pass goal. And I'm losing to this guy who has 2 shots on net, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Yes. Oh, done in. Oh, score, you fuck, score. I did everything right and just couldn't score. Bike it. Oh, okay. I mean, it's crazy. There's like a better chance that your bike is gonna go in more than a header. Oh.
And it's with McKennie. Werner. Timo Werner.
There we go. Finally. God. Nothing less than deserved. We've had way more shots than this guy.
Well, it's brilliant.
Oh, and he megged that guy. That was pretty sick. I was lucky, but it looked cool. It's like Weston McKennie gets on, as I was talking about before, he gets on the ball. Oh, way more than like my CDMs. Shit. God, I didn't think it was going to come right back to me. I wasn't ready. Oh, I pulled out my center back. Stuff him. Oh, he hit the post. Get it out. Oh my god, I got so lucky there. So lucky there.
Can he make it count?
Okay, didn't matter anyway.
Ball with John Cordoba. Cordoba!
God, he saves everything. He has Dubravka, I'm pretty sure. He has 85 Dubravka. It's not, he doesn't have fucking Van der Sar.
Half-hearted. Wonderful block.
That just hasn't gone my way. I bet you I'm like way over this guy in terms of shots. Oh, that's just a fucking cuck. Blue balls, whatever you want to call it, of a game. For the sake of the video, I would normally play another team with those guys, but for the sake of the video, I'll play like 2 games with the Prem team and go from there. Blue Aguero, Informares, so that I'll go over that. I'll go over that pink card later. That Daniel James, he had like Lacazette in the middle and Matuidi and Sissoko, I think. So okay, not terrible.
Kane.
Lucas, oh my god, man. I would expect you to score that. I gave you so much praise at the start of this episode. All I did was talk about how good he was, and then he takes that, and that's when he should be scoring.
Well, that's not watertight defending. He must finish.
Shit. Me. Is that Daniel James? Oh, and he's shushing me. Okay. Oh, he shushed me. So, you know, the karma's coming for him.
With menace. There's a slide rule.
Yeah. There we go. That's more like it. That's more what Lucas can do.
As we see, counter-attacking football at its purest, superb use of pace, a fabulous goal.
So, a level contest, 1-1.
Okay. Back into it.
He continues.
Oh, don't do this to me. No, don't do this to me. No kickoff glitch. Oh my god. I hate this game. You can just do that. There's always something where it's like, as soon as you concede, if you can get past the first like 2 people on the field, you're not going to get caught. And like my players wouldn't step to this fucking guy. Get away from me. God. Every person that he has is just like a jelly fucking douchebag.
Now Harry Kane. Lucas Moura.
Yes, Lucas. Yes, Lucas. Yes, Lucas. Oh! God, that would have been fucking great.
Terrific ball.
Okay.
Making progress.
Bang it, Harry. Yes, sir.
Level again.
No shush yet. I ain't shushing them yet, but if something happens, you best believe that's what I'm doing.
Well, as we look at this again, what they always
Boom.
say, focus on the ball.
Good hit, Harold.
Strike it clear.
Where is he?
By Lucas.
How we have one? Oh, man.
Keeper gets on the way.
Oh, now we're awake.
Noses in front.
Now we're awake.
And he's fired over the corner. Not all that convincing.
Keep it tuning.
Prowse.
Yes. Let's go. Oh, please quit. Please quit.
To the right time, striking.
Oh, see ya, Daniel James. Oh, there goes his whole game plan. He's got to be bringing on somebody like really good.
3-2.
Oh, I brought on Rashford. Very good player in this game as well. Send him. Oh, damn. Okay, thank you. Goal.
It's in. They're looking really
Shush. Shush, shush, shush. That's what you get, you fucker. That's why you don't shush people when you go up 1-0. Told you, karma was coming for this bitch.
Strolls past players.
good looking ball. There could be a chance now. Lucas Moura. Targets to aim.
Touch. Bang.
The goal. Keep going in.
How about a little... See ya. Bye. Bye. That's karma. That's why you do not shush ever in this game. Oh, what a turnaround. We played like dog shit in the first half and completely turned it around. Damn, look at James Ward-Prowse, my fucking 78 overall. 9.4. Was he the player of the match? Yeah. Yeah, he was. Look at that. 24, yeah, I hit 24. That's probably a good place to stop for now in terms of playing. Anyway, I think we'll leave it there. 1-2 out of the 3 first games we played in this series. You know, I'm really tempted to even go even cheaper on this team. Like, this is a super cheap Premier League team. I'm almost tempted to go even cheaper and just play with like a base Premier League team as is that costs like, you know, 10,000 coins, and just to see, you know, if like a legit base Premier League team could beat these like big boys. So that's something, you know, thinking about going forward. But interact with me, tell me like who do you want me to try, like. If you're thinking about getting into FIFA, if you haven't already, or if there's players you haven't played with before that you're curious about, you know, I love playing with cheap teams. So if there's like a cheap base team that you want me to play with, or if it's like a cheap player you want me to try, please let me know. I can tell you if I've used them in the past, or if you want to see them how they play. Please let me know going forward. But anyway, that'll do it. Goodbye.